newspapers, magazines, and cardboard. By recycling, you can help save the environment.
Yo, travel tip. Travel tip. I try to head out of small airports as frequently as I can because you can get here late and like have there be no one here. But the downside is that whenever there's delays, small airports are the ones that take the first back seat in terms of priorities. So I don't know. Don't listen to me.
Go to Newark?
Yeah.
That's actually a bus that takes you to Newark Airport. You go to the United counter and a bus will take you to Newark Airport. Then you go to security at Newark. The only thing that gets checked here is check bag. If you have a check bag.
Is that why they wouldn't give me my TSA pre? We have a boarding pass though.
No, it is, yeah, but when you board the bus,
sorry guys,
they check it, they scan it.
You sure, bro?
You got it, yeah, I'm sure.
4:30.
You're going from Allentown to Newark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only way we go to Newark is by a bus.
Oh man, I thought it was like a little.
Not business class. not.
Wow. That's what it was. She thought it said business class. And it's like, no, that ain't short for business. That just means bus. Crazy.
Yo, you wanna give another travel tip?
Travel tip. Travel tip. Let me show you guys. Oh my God. So apparently, when you get a ticket that says BUS, it does not mean business class. It means bus. We are literally, we bought a ticket for a bus. Travel tip.
Travel tip.
Travel tip, if your videographer happens to not have TSA pre-check, you can actually book your flights together, and as long as you have pre-check, it'll automatically assign over to your videographer, as long as you're on the same reservation. Yeah, I mostly wear the same thing. Either like a gray sweater, a navy sweater, you know, light or dark jeans, and white or black grates. I got my new Warbies in today. I only wear a select pair of brands. I wear Warbies, Greats, Rolex.
Where's the Rolex?
Yeah. It's coming. That, you know, we're gonna miss. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Jeff. It's nice to meet you, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, absolutely. All right, take care. Yeah, I think so. What a cool guy. Bad little buddy. Yo, the nice thing about being way back is like, it's like, you know, kind of private. The shitty thing is it smells like shit. Un bajo mierda. That's not, bro. I'm literally right next to where everyone's taking a shit. All flight long.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, but I think he's gonna invest with me.
No way.
He's gonna put some money in. We just hit it off. He's in stocks and this and that, and we're talking real estate, and he's like, oh, I think I'd like to get in. He's like, hey, traded contacts. It's just good.
Yeah, that's dope. That's good.
That good, yo.
That's so what? That's so good.
Yo, logo. If you're Spanish.
No, if you meet me for the first time, do you think I'm Spanish?
What else would I think you were, bro?
I don't know. Maybe blanco.
Blanquito, quizá. Ya, loco. No.
Oh, loco, ¿tú quieres?
Are those from my house?
Yeah. Carrie gave it to me. You want it?
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, these are so good.
Banging.
They're so good.
You know, it's always like taboo to talk about money, but I don't know. Nowadays, you know, I've gotten to the point where with a stranger, with a total stranger, you can get comfortable you know, discussing your investments, things you've done, and you build this kind of rapport, and you talk about things that you want to invest in, things that you enjoy. You talk about times that you've made money, lost money. And so I guess the point here is, you know, get comfortable talking about money, investing and making, not bragging, not talking about how much you have, but more so, if you want to get into investing, you have to become comfortable talking about money, because that's how you can kind of break the ice and get conversations going. You never know where partnerships come from. For instance, you know, this gentleman Jeff that I met, he may invest with me, or I may invest with him. You know, either way, you know, a friendship was made because we got to talking. So you never know. I try to give you a little moment there.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Was fire.
I touched down in where were we? Pittsburgh. I was like, I judge cities by their airports. I could tell I was gonna love the city right when I landed at the airport. I judge cities by the airport. I fucking love your guys' airport. It's solid. And not off to a strong start, Indianapolis. We're not off to a strong start. You know, that's just like the pace that I like to move. I think when I first started traveling, I enjoyed being in a new city, so I would, you know, go to the city and then stay an extra 2-3 days. But the reality is, like, time is money, baby. Time is money. I'm in. I'm saying my goodbye, yo, whoop, and I'm out. So, yo. Yeah. What does that say? Does that say J. Henry? No. This is beautiful, yeah. Oh, bruh. Let's go down just for the sign. Oh my God. So fun fact, a lot of the times when we travel and go hit events, we often have no sense of like the scope. And I gotta admit, it's pretty cool when you pull up to the airport and you see massive signage for an event that, you know, you'll be speaking at the next day. And one thing that kind of hit me while I was on the plane is, you know, it's pretty exceptional to be able to do what you love for a living. A lot of folks are, you know, kind of, and that it might be you, might not be you, but some folks kind of locked in working a job, and we get the flexibility of fucking vlogging, speaking, and doing personal brand and stuff for a living. It's pretty cool. All right. Hey, for John, Henry? No? All right, thanks, sorry. Welcome to Who's My Driver? Is it this one, that one, or that one? Let's find out. Hey, I don't even think this guy's a taxi. Hey, you're not picking up a passenger, are you? Sorry. It wasn't that one. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Like so Detroit is like this, but not bootleg. Yeah, we've come up with we've done travel tips.
Yep.
We came up with a few of those. BUS does not mean business class, it means bus.
We got it from you.
So yeah, we've come up with a few of these iconic moments. I want to start playing around with these. We've done travel tips, where we'll break down how to travel with a videographer, because I don't think anyone even talks about that, because it is kind of a strange thing. You guys only see me, but there is a person behind this camera, and he's 6'5", and you know, it's just a reality of traveling with someone who's doing video. We're doing Who's Your Driver? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. Hi. I'm just a client of Embarks here. Yeah. All right. Where am I, sir? This one. Oh, maybe it's Henry. My first name, John Henry.
John, let's give it up for John.
Oh.
Part of a team. I want you to kind of talk about the importance of developing a team. Like, I know, John, you came up, I see this great camera guy. I was watching him because he was just on it. I was like, wow. Can we talk about...
He's looking for some video work, Mendy.
Can we talk about you're trying to develop a team and someone to entrust your brand with?
Sure, yeah, I'll touch on this, and maybe you guys have some thoughts as well on the corporate level and communications level. It's been an interesting relationship that I've had with team building, and at this point, I think I'm the most effective that I've been as a result of working at Harlem Capital and being part of a team that kind of uplifts me. I'll say this, the optimal scenario in team building is to feel trusted. And I like to start by actually giving trust away immediately. And actually, now I'm gonna go deep here in the roots, but like Caribbean culture, just like you're automatically skeptical of folks. And I'll be like, yo, you gotta be careful with that one. And so when you're working with someone, first you have to trust their intention, right? So you have to feel good about that person. There's a lot that subjectivity will do for you in the hiring process. You feel good about that person, but when you bring them in, let's not get it twisted. You're bringing them in to do something that they do better than you. So leave them to do the damn job and give them that trust. And you'll start seeing that if you do that and also over communicate, the team starts working a lot better.
And I think one of the things I would say that teams are important because, to your point, you can't do it all, but also you have to think of a team a bit more broader, especially in some of the places that you're not. So you need to respect people from a standpoint of, when I come in the office, I greet the janitor, the lady cleaning up, because she's here later than I am, and she hears all of the chatter that I miss because I'm on the move. I'm not even in the office today. So if you start to respect people, people will give you value that you didn't even ask for. And there's no possible way that you can run, to the lady's comment earlier, you can't work in corporate America, run 2 gyms, track people down, have a social life. It's just not possible. And look fabulous at all of it while doing it. So you have to rely on a team, look to your friends, have good conversation, and talk to people about what you're doing. I think the other nugget that someone told me not long ago is that nobody's going to steal your ideas. So you don't have to be stressed about, I can't tell anyone, I'm going to keep it hoarded. Well, how can you get help if nobody knows what you're trying to do, what you're doing? It's about, what is your pitch? What are your talking points that tell people enough about what you're trying to do, that get them engaged enough to see if they're right people to work with and be part of your crew. And if they're not, they don't have the inner personal secret sauce, but they know what you're doing. Because later, whether they're haters or not haters, they're all going to be advocates. They're all watching your content, whether they love you, John, or don't love you. They're watching you.
It almost reminds me of like DC. Have you been to DC?
No, I haven't.
Think about it. If vlogging is jarring to people in New York, I mean, the city, the most progressive city in the world, where you're on the cutting edge, imagine, seeing it in, a kind of a Midwest city, yeah. Non-fanciest vlog is so funny. He's performing right along there with the most flashy scenic ones, and then it's just one just sitting down on the curb. Someone said to me the other day, she said, "Hey, I could see bags under your eyes." And I was like, "Yeah, that's how you know I'm working." You know what I want to start doing more of? Like we talked about? More around sharing what it's like to have a vlog, like a vlogger.
Oh, really?
Like, let's be like, because people see the end product, but like, as we talked about before, there's a person behind this camera. So let's talk about, let's also document our process as well, if that makes sense. Thank you so much. Why are we always running to a play?